Okay, we're gonna do our next layer on, let me see. We're gonna do our next layer on all of the tentacles. So the little front over here needs to get another coat. So I wanna have it like lighter and lighter towards the middle. So the outside of the tentacles I wanna be at its brightest, and then the inside needs to be a little bit darker. I can imagine some of those guys can make a living being commission painters. That's a little bit different, I guess. Like if you win a competition like that, obviously there's a lot of people that have money that would love you to paint their army, right? But at the same time, if you're spending a month painting somebody else's army, you're not working on your own projects for these competitions. I don't really know how it works. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing as we did just now, except this time around with a darker color. So we'll take 2 brushes again. I think I went 4 last time, which kind of was good. Yeah, this color is much darker. Sigvald Burgundy. I want to overload the brush. What's up, Utopia? Good morning, or evening for you. How are you doing today, dude? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, if you ever want to enter a competition like that, I think you have to paint really, really well for a very, very long time, because those guys are insanely good. It would be sick though, dude. Yeah, he's licking the tip of my brush. The tip can be a little bit darker, that's okay. Perfectly normal for the tip to be darker, Chad. Of the tongue, that is. Yeah, there's like a little entry fee, I think. Mostly because there's judges, so there's like official judges. So I think it's like 30 euro or so to end. I'm not exactly sure. I saw some of the prices at some point. It wasn't like crazy expensive. It was mostly just to make sure that it had serious entries only, you know? What's up, strategist? Good morning. You woke up for a doctor's appointment. GLHF, man. You joined just in time to watch me shade tentacles. I know you love those. We'll start at the bottom, I guess, and go from there. Huh? Oh, sorry, was I not supposed to share your secret? Oh, sorry, dude. Whoopsie. I want to make sure that I'm right around the same side here before we feather this out. Trying to eliminate as many of those drawing lines as possible. Sometimes do that kind of nicely with a little bit of medium directly, I found. I've got too many games to play at the moment, man. I was talking to Grubby about Warcraft 3 for a little bit. I may do some Warcraft 3 at some point too, when I don't have a gajillion things to do. I have so many games to play at the moment, dude. I may. I would like to. It kind of depends as well on how Stormgate goes and all that. Well, I was talking to Grubby about this before Euthermal and Hearthstone and everything, and then they show up and they said, oh, I see how it is. I'm not jealous, I'm just angry. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? Okay, we gotta do this side of the tentacle. Grubby's slowly trying to infest everybody with the Warcraft 3 virus. Can't blame him, it's a sick game. Do you think this is too pink for the math? It's probably okay, right? But it is quite pink. I mean, you can't really have too pink of a tentacle, I guess. Don't take that out of context. Most people play Warcraft 3 on a custom ladder. There's this ladder called W3 Champions. It seems like that's where most people play, but you can also play the Blizzard ladder. But it seems like most serious people play on W3 Champions. It's still, like, you can still find matches really quickly. Yeah, I think most of the content creators for StarCraft 2 kind of assumed that Stormgate would be further along than it is. So I think a lot of us kind of assumed that we would be knee-deep into Stormgate by now. But then Stormgate turned out to be, well, not Stormgate, right? Like, not yet anyways. Not nearly as polished as everybody was kind of hoping, so I think a lot of people are just down to play and try new games. And sometimes the old games may be better than the new ones. Warcraft 3 is still a banger, obviously. Still easily one of the best games ever made. So yeah. Curious to see if Hearthstone is going to continue playing Stormgate, or sorry, Warcraft 3 after the month is up. Because I think he's doing like a month of Warcraft and then gonna go back to good old StarCraft again, I guess. Not sure exactly what the plan is there, but it is a cool little sidestep. You've been watching Rainer play League of Legends? How good is he actually? I don't really know how good like Diamond League is. I know he's in Diamond right now, but how impressive is that strategist? Is that good, or like is it StarCraft Diamond? Because StarCraft Diamond is good, but it's like nowhere near, you know, the top level players. Maybe in League of Legends their rating system is a bit different, but I don't really know. He is very close to Master League? Okay. Huh? Oh, okay. Ja. Dat is niet waarom. Oké. Nou, dit is geen haast. Check. Oké. Oh, Masters? Okay, Master League in League of Legends is really quite high then, I guess? 0.1% or so? Okay. Have I ever played League? I only play good games. I'm kidding, No, I don't really, I'm not a big MOBA guy. I've played quite a bit of Heroes of the Storm back in the day. I did get an account in League of Legends all the way up to like the point where you can start playing ranked, which I remember took quite a while. I'm definitely one of the best Garen tops, yes. No, I haven't played it for many years. I don't even know if Garen is still played in the top lane. I don't know if Garen back then was played in the top lane. We still have to paint these, so that's okay. I did get accidentally my brush in the wrong place. I really did like playing Garen actually. Garen was pretty fun. But I don't know. I have a hard time playing games competitively that are team-based. I'm not a very good, like I hate it when you have that guy in your team who's like, Myth or AFK. And you have this dude that like just immediately starts being a jerk to everybody or somebody disconnects and all. Like, I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm not a great League of Legends teammate. I think I'm more of an RTS guy. Because I am. I immediately get very competitive when I play those type of games. And I know that I'm gonna turn into a bit of a dick when I play with people that don't take the game as serious as me. And it turns out I'm a tryhard. I play everything seriously. I have a hard time playing anything casually. Okay. What do you guys think of the tentacles so far here? I think League can be really nice if you have a group of friends to play with, yes. Then it can be fun. Like if you're just, you know, having fun with buddies and like but like taking it too serious is where it goes wrong. Very nice tentacle, Lowko. Thanks, man. Heroes of the Storm was really fun too, yeah. It still is fun. What's up, Nightbear? Or Nightbear, rather. Okay, we'll let the tentacles dry for a minute. And with a minute, I mean more than a minute. And we're gonna do some shading on those claws I've been making. We'll do a little bit of non-oil. I was gonna buy another bottle of Agrex, guys, but then Agrex was sold out. So I got this coat from Two Thin Coats. Called Battle Mud Wash. People are saying online that it's the shit, but I don't really know. No, you can still play Heroes of the Storm. Heroes of the Storm is still fun. Okay. I don't want it to pool too much. Obviously, naturally, it's gonna pull in some of these recesses. It's the whole point of it, but I don't want it to pull too much. Okay, I think that looks good. And we want to do something similar as well on the other one. Just gotta make sure I don't hold the miniature upside down right now, because if I hold it upside down, we have this guy called Newton, who invented gravity. Son of a bitch, dude. Miniature painting would be way easier if it wasn't for that. Many things would be easier when you think about it. Snowboarding would be tough. That is correct. I guess so, yeah. I didn't consider enough snowboarding. You bring up a very good point. So shout out to Newton for inventing snowboarding. Newton was like the original nerd, dude. This guy invented calculus because he had to sit at home during a pandemic. People were spending their entire fucking lives calculating pi. And then Newton was like, you know what, guys? You're doing it wrong. And he was like fucking 16 or some shit at the time. I did nothing when I was 16, dude. I played RuneScape, and yeah, that was all I did. I played RuneScape. Yeah. Yeah, that's that was nice. I like playing RuneScape. I still do, actually. Okay, let me see. You never leveled up an Ironman. No, that's true. Speaking of leveling an Ironman, I'm back in the Nightmare Zone while I'm doing some miniature painting. I've decided that maybe 99 ranged would be a good addition to my account. I'm gonna do some dark gray on all of the... Let me see, what color do I want? I can do some deep gray, but that one has a lot of blue in it. What about Dusty Skull, maybe? I think I will go with the, no, I will go with the blue. Or with the dark gray. Your twin got into playing old school RuneScape on a new account? He got the beaver pet? Bro! I have been playing RuneScape for years now, strategist. Pretty much every day I play for a little bit. Not every day, but most of the days I play for a little bit while watching television or whatever, right? I have an account that is pretty well along at this point, and I have 0 pets. Not a single pet. You're saying your twin just casually played a little bit of RuneScape and immediately got a pet? Yeah. They're basically very rare drops. For those of you unfamiliar, with most activities in the game, you can get a random pet. Some of them are quite cool. Newton also died single. Nice. That's good, man. Giving his life to, you know, the important things. Like science and not playing RuneScape. He's been playing for years as well. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, the early game experience in RuneScape is really fun. It's very tempting sometimes to just go back to the early game because you get so many levels so quick. The longer you play in RuneScape, the more frustrating it is to level up and the slower things go. Like any progression is measured in like dozens of hours at some point, you know? And in the early game, it's like boom, level. And it's dopamine. Whereas later on, it's like, okay, you want this? See you next month, nerd. Things slow down dramatically. Yeah, I used to play WoW too, but World of Warcraft was I don't know, never really at the same level for me as RuneScape. For some reason, RuneScape has always been a lot more satisfying for me to play. Your twin never got you to play RuneScape? That's interesting. I guess you refused, huh? I think a twin must be kind of sick. Is being a twin overpowered? That's the question. It might be OP. It's not? Oh, all right. Yeah, the story in World of Warcraft makes zero sense in 2024. I don't get it at all. All the timelines are completely fucked up. It's just, yeah, I don't know. They're fraternal twins? I always get them mixed up in English. Which one is the fraternal one again? We use a more effective word than fraternal in Dutch. Oh, old school RuneScape is definitely better than the new one, yes. Oh, fraternal is two-egged. In Dutch we say één eier, which would be like one-egged, or twee eier, which would be like two-egged. I see. The same in Hungarian? Okay. Yeah, it's more efficient. It's easier to understand. So two-egged in English is fraternal. Gotcha. I will try and remember it, but I probably won't. This is one of those things that doesn't come up that often. Oh my god, shiny. Jeez. I wonder if having twins is fun too. Maybe it's worse. Yeah, I guess if you are fraternal, you don't have any of the life hacks. People say twins are magically connected and all that, but I don't know if that's the case as well. English words can be kind of complicated, yes. It's going on, Pool. Yeah, we've been making some good progress. It's just a wife still. I just know when my twin is gonna be a dumbass. Fair. I mean, he plays RuneScape, so he's kind of a dumbass anyways. How can somebody play RuneScape and not be an idiot, you know? I would hate having a twin. Just imagine there's another me, and even worse if he's smarter than you. I think I would like having a twin, but I'm not sure. Can't even picture it, dude. No, it's, I don't know. Imagine if there was another Lowko. But not a Lowko, like a Lowka or Lowk. What's the English word for a one-egged twin? If one of them is fraternal, what's the English word for a single-egged one? Identical? Oh, that one makes way more sense. Identical is way easier. Yeah, no, I knew that one. I feel like being an identical twin must be kind of fun, but I don't know. Like, I have 3 older sisters. It's not quite the same thing. What if you have an identical twin, though, and the other guy is just better at games than you? Like, what if you're really struggling trying to get out of Platinum League and he's been cruising in Master League the entire time? And you're an identical twin. Because those are the important things in life. Your gaming rank. At that point, you have to become a lawyer. Yeah, you'd have to quit. Yeah, exactly. If you're an identical twin and your twin is much better at you at a game that you're trying to get good at, and he's not even really trying that hard, you basically have only one option, and that is to quit. It's all about competition, man. Yeah. It sucks, but it's the truth. That's not limited to twins, it goes for siblings too. Well, I've always been better than my sisters at games, so I've got that going for me, dude. It helps because they never play any games. They just played mental games on me while growing up, but I didn't get those at all. Your brother plays RuneScape and competes in local trading card games with his girlfriend? What the fuck? First off, RuneScape players that have girlfriends? And then, oh my god. That's like Watopia buying a League of Legends skin for his girlfriend. The fuck? How many have you bought, Watopia? It's not just been one, is it? What's up, Grimdy? Maybe. Half of Utopia's paycheck goes directly to League of Legends skins for his girlfriend. The ultimate marketing technique from Riot Games, dude. Can you believe it? Hope your back is doing a little bit better, Mr. Grimby. Okay. That's a love letter if I've ever seen one. Absolutely, bro. Girls love League of Legends skins. But it's one of those things they don't ask for, you know? So just buy them for your girlfriend instead. Get her that $500 skin. It's still sore, but you're returning to work tonight? Okay. You bought her a $25 skin once? I don't know how expensive League of Legends skins are. Is this expensive? I don't know. Hey, what's going on, Mimi? This is the first time you see me painting. It all looks very impressive. I'm wondering what kind of paint brands do you use? Citadel has a bunch of different product lines, but I personally only ever bought base paints, not layer or contrast. So I've been talking about paints quite a bit. I like the Citadel contrast paints a lot, but they work quite differently than regular acrylic paints. I'm personally trying to steer away a little bit from the Citadel paints, mostly because I find them quite all over the place. Like, some of them are very nice, and they have very high opacity and very good coverage, but others are just not quite the same. It depends a lot on where you live, though. Like, where I live, I can get a lot of different paint ranges relatively easily. I've been using a lot of paints from the, well, first off, I have a lot of Citadel contrast paints. Like, for example, I just used this one. But I have been, for regular acrylics, using a lot more of the Army Painters paints instead. I like Warpaint's Fnatic quite a bit. I heard the old range they had kind of sucks, but the new range is really, really nice. There's like 2 thin coats, there's the P3 ones, there's a whole load of them. Like Vallejo is also like a very popular brand. So there's like a bunch of different ranges out there. It seems that for most places in the world, and again, it depends on where you live, but for most places in the world, the Citadel paints are like less per milliliter. Like you spend more money per milliliter of paint, and then the performance can be kind of all over the place. But obviously the availability can sometimes, you know, outweigh that. So it's kind of up in the air. Sorry, that was kind of a non-answer, but I I hope it helps. Citadel is more expensive? Well, it depends on where you live. For me, it doesn't matter that much. In the Netherlands, it's kind of the same across the board. It's just that, like, the regular Citadel paints, they come in like... so the regular Citadel paints where I am at usually cost about €3 after discount, so about €3, and you get 12 milliliters of paint. For something like the Warpaint's Fnatic, I'm paying a little bit more than that, like $3.20 or so, and they have 17 milliliters of paint. But then again, if you like the quality of a paint, or you like the certain colors or whatever, it's not like the paint is not gonna last. But it's probably unsurprising that the Citadel paints are slightly more expensive, yes. Yes, the paint containers for Citadel are a pain in the ass. They come in these like little pots. And the pots kind of suck. Like, I like the pots for the contrast paints, because you don't have to dilute those. But you don't really want to be using any of the regular acrylic paints straight out of the bottle. Usually you want to dilute those. So it's just, yeah. Also, like, the main problem with the pots is not even so much that you have to take it out. I can kind of show you. I have one that doesn't want to close properly, look. So these little paint pots, you can see how this one is kind of open a little bit. This one is gonna dry out. And I spend a lot of time trying to clean these little paint pots. So these little lids over here, paint accumulates in there, and then it doesn't close properly anymore, and you can like take the entire fucking pot off, or like the entire lid off, and then, you know, you can obviously clean the whole thing, and then sometimes it will close properly again, but not all the time. There is very little advantage for something like this compared to a little squeezy dropper bottle where you can just take one tiny little drop and that's it. Obviously, there's always immediately then the rumor that they use these pots on purpose and they want the paints to dry out on purpose, so you have to buy more paint. I don't really buy into that. But yeah. I have transferred my regular acrylics from Citadel into dropper bottles. Like, this is not the original packaging. But yeah. It's a pain in the dick, dude. It's easier to just not buy them. But again, it's fine too. Like, it's not like it's a bad paint. Yeah. So the idea is behind the paint pots, right? Like the way they are, is that if you are like new to the hobby and you don't have a palette or something like that, what apparently a lot of people do is they just take a fucking brush and they just dip it into the acrylics, and without diluting it or anything, they just take it straight onto the model, which basically gunks up all of the detail. With non-contrast paints, that is. So you can do that with contrast paints, but not usually with the other stuff. But yeah. That's apparently the reasoning as to why they don't use different paint pots. Mostly so it's easier for... A different Twitch category, Basiline. Different Twitch category, dude. It happens. I'm gonna shade the inside of the mouth. No, I don't usually use a paint stabilizer. I did get one recently. So this allows you to like dilute the paint to very extreme, I don't know if I can say the word of this paint. I feel like my video and my stuff is gonna get muted, I don't know. Anyways, this stuff is nice for extreme dilution. It's a completely reasonable word to use for painting, but I don't think I can say that out loud without getting in trouble on the internet. Anyways, it works. But you don't really need it, you can just use water. Cancel Lowko. Yeah, no, there's a brand risk in saying, Hey, Omega Odin! Thank you very much.
92 months of forgetting to cancel my sub to Lowko Kappa.
Wow, dude. Wow, dude. Ooh, somebody's calling me. I was waiting for a package. I'm gonna answer the phone. One sec. Okay, that was not what I was hoping for. This was somebody, I just hung up, bro. I feel kind of bad, but it was somebody who's just, she just started going, man. Can you like, blah, 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 this is blah, 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 from the blah. Yeah, no, I don't really feel like that. No. I don't know where it was going. I didn't listen for long enough, but it was going nowhere. I can tell you that much. I want to reglaze some of these little ugly spots. The person that called me, her name was Naomi, is what she said. I don't know a Naomi. As she started rambling off, she was clearly reading from some sort of script. Immediately hung up, though. I feel kind of bad, but I don't really want to listen to her fucking 50-minute ramble. Yes, they have laws forbidding that sort of thing. Absolutely. Loran actually came in earlier and said that, like, so we are waiting for a package to be delivered. And apparently on the Track and Trace website right now, it says that it can't be delivered or something. So I kind of assumed it was maybe the driver. Turns out it was not the driver. Okay. That should glaze over some of these little imperfections. Is it possible to make the ass green? Absolutely. You can paint it however you like. There's no rules. Okay, we're gonna paint the inside of the mouth with a little bit of a shade paint. A little bit of Carroburg. Just to add a bit more variation here, but I'm only gonna do this on like the inside though of the mouth. So not on the tentacles. Yeah, the tentacles don't have to get this. Pretty easy. Oh. Just dabbed a little bit in there. So next up, actually, for the tentacles, I think I want to do like a dry brush all over the outside of it and then also some of the inside, but it's probably easier if I wait for the inside of the mouth to dry, which is going to take a couple of minutes minimum. So we'll use a little bit of non-oil again, I guess, to shade the claws, the gray claws that is. They're a little too gray for my liking right now. They just don't really, it looks like he's wearing little shoes. I want him to be quite a bit darker than this. I may end up doing multiple coats of this actually. Not sure. I think I flooded it a little bit too much. I don't want to be flooding all the details. Hey, by the way, for those of you that have played Silent Hill, anybody here that has played that game? I have never played either of them. But from what I understand on the internet, the Silent Hill 2 game is perfectly playable without having played the first one, right? Because I haven't played the first one. But I'm pretty sure it's fine to play, right? You saw some... So I've not seen shit. I've not seen anything, Autopia. Purposely. I don't want to look into this too much because I didn't want to be spoiled. It is perfectly playable without... Okay, perfect. Thank you. No, we're doing it today. We're playing it today. I'm going to do some StarCraft casting after mini painting. And then we're doing some Silent Hill 2. Okay, I think I'm gonna do like multiple coats on that that gray stuff. I want it to be darker. Yeah, the remake, the one that is coming out today. They sent me a key for it, and it's getting really good reviews, so I figured we'll give it a shot. Okay. Let me see. I want to do some Evil Sun Scarlet, I think. Do I have a Warhammer, or do I have a Warpaint's equivalent of Evil Sun Scarlet? I have a little app. Let's see. Evil Sun Scarlet. It's a very bright red. I think I can try a little bit of this. I haven't used this paint before, but... for now it is, Rocco. Yeah. It's getting really good reviews, so we'll see. Let me see. I want to edge highlight all of the red. All of the claws, that is. It will be funny seeing me play that game. Why? Funny? I'm gonna be very manly as I'm playing through a scary game. I don't really see the issues here. I'm always very manly when it comes to playing scary games. Everybody's always like, whoa, Lowko, you're so manly. How do you play this without being scared? Every time. Just wear your brown pants. I'm not wearing pants at all. Even better. Okay. You see that highlight? Yeah, you can see that. Oh, Mortuary Assistant. I hated that game so much. That game sucked. No, I did not enjoy playing that one. That one, for some reason, creeped me the fuck out. But not like a nice creeping out. That was like a shitty creeping out. Yeah, I did not like the paranormal activity and like opening corpses and all that. I don't know, dude. I was not having a good time in that game. When I have kids, I'll make them watch you to learn stoicism and manliness. Good. Very nice foray. You're being serious, right? You're absolutely never just joking about these sort of things, right? Wait, they made a sequel for Mortuary Assistant? No way. That game, I don't know. Not my jam. There we go. Added a little bit of a highlight over there. I don't even know if that's possible. Or if that's something you can even see, but... I'm gonna add little tiny dots of orange right next to the little sections here on the blade that have little cuts on them. I think I would like to also... Yeah, maybe we should reword it, Crispy. This was Bunny Warren's suggestion. We'll reword it. I think it's pretty funny though. Okay, so the idea is to make that blade look sharp. Does it look sharp? New viewers might be confused. Yeah, you're right. How do you think I should word it instead? I can update it right now. I think it looks cool in red. I really like the way this looks. That's not it. Tiny little thin lines. Okay. There's also a little segment over here. Yeah, maybe we'll do some fresh blood. Okay. I'm using a very tiny brush, which is great for some of this. But it dries up very fast. So I can't really take a moment here to really brace, because it seems like it dries as I'm looking at it. Okay. Little red highlights on this leftmost claw. I don't know how obvious it is on stream, but it's noticeable. Makes it look a lot nicer. We'll do the same thing as well on the other one. It's a little too thick. That's too thick as well. Okay. The mouth is getting more purpley, absolutely. We're adding different grades of purple to the mouth. I'll have to brighten it back up in a moment, but this is the base coat for the mouth. I'll have to add some highlights and all that. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Thort? Happy Monday. Hope you had a nice Sunday. Okay. That is pretty quick. That one pretty smooth on that one. We gotta add some vertical highlights as well to each of the actual scratches on the claw, but Just to make it look a little bit deeper. Your grandma woke up. You made her breakfast. Nice. My grandma was complaining that it was cold in her apartment, but she also refused to turn on the heating. But I don't know. I don't know, what do you want, Grandma? That's the grandma moment. What's going on, Dunitas? My grandma turned 89. 89. About a week or two ago, actually. We went to a birthday party. Still going strong, dude. Yeah. I got an update on the delivery of my package. It says it should be delivered between right now -3 hours and right now -1 hour. Perfect. Thank you very much. That really clears things up for me. It didn't get delivered yet, to be clear. Oh, it's been delivered at a delivery point instead. I guess I'll go there. I guess I'll go there tomorrow then. Why even fill out the online details, huh? If we're gonna ignore it anyways. This is UPS. UPS. I don't know where the UPS is from, but sometimes they pull these tricks on me. Yeah, they just decided to deliver somewhere else. They're like, by the way, we delivered it somewhere else. You can go pick it up now. Delivery companies are something special sometimes, though. It's always a bit of derping. Like, you can stay home for it. They will give you a time, but the time window is more or less just a suggestion. And then apparently sometimes they don't even deliver it where you were supposed to be delivering it. They're like, nah, we'll just drop it off over here instead. We'll let the client come to us.